Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So today, where are we? Today is page number 277. Page number 277 there. So last week we discussed about the about the what? About the mega. How mega arises. So mega arises after the Godarabu. So mega arise taking Nirvana object that has given or transmitted from the or transferred by the Godarabu. So and then Godarabu is preceded by the Anuloma, 3 Anuloma Jnana, 3 Anuloma moment. So that 3 Anuloma moment takes a Sankhara as object, not the Nibbana. So it is explained in the Bhadadika by the Bhadadika Sayadaw that it is like a person who ran and then jump to reach to the another shore because there is a creek or there is a small creek or river there. Then in order to reach to another shore or another side of the river, then he has to run from a distance with a high speed. And then so nearby this bank or this shore of the river, there may be a kind of a rope. Then so he ran in a hurry or in a speed, and also nearby the bank, he hold the rope and then he throw himself to reach to the another river, another bank of the river. So also, so in that simile, running with the high speed is like a Anuloma. So then that other time, so near the bank of this river, so there is a tree. Then on that tree there is a rope. So holding the rope is taking Nibbana as an object by the Godarabu, and then so long as he is not yet reached over there to the another bank of the river, he will not release the rope he is holding. So, and then once he reached there, then he released and also he set his foot on the bank of another river. So that with that example, Sayadaw explained that running with a high speed, and then that is Anuloma, and then Godarabu. So all the Anuloma take a Sankhara object, and then for the Godarabu, until it reached to the another river, another bank of the river. So before he stepped or he set his foot on the another bank of the river, there it may be taking, maybe that person is still holding the rope in his hand. And then once he set his foot on the bank of another river, then that is what he is taking Nibbana very similar to taking Nibbana as object. And then after that, Magga Citta arises, taking the object of a Nibbana that has been transferred by the Kudrabu. So maybe once that person set his foot on the bank of another river, then after that he will not stop suddenly, then he will go 1 or 2 or 3 steps. Okay, like that. It is followed by the Magga and then Phala like that. So in that simile, with that simile, theology explains in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī. So that time, by the time Magga arises, the Magga emerges from the Nimitta Sankhara Nimitta. So Sankhara Nimitta means conditioned things, Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. So also Magga cut off the rising of the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. Because it is simply mentioned that Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. So that's why we can, there may arise a question that Magga cut off or Magga emerge, whether from the cause or from the effect. Okay, whether the Magga cuts off the cause or cuts off the effect, or whether the Magga emerges from the causes or effects. Okay, here Upadhinaka means effects. Okay, so as you have a study in the Tika, Upadhina Tika is there, right? Upadhinu Upadaniya Dhamma, the Dhamma which are result or the karma dominated by the wrong view, craving and wrong view. So that is Upadhina. Also, the other that we pick up the ultimate reality as that Vipaka Citta. Okay, Lokiya Vipaka Citta. So that's why Upadhinaka we can simply say very simple that is a result. Whether the Magga emerges from the Upadhinaka, that is the results or effects. And then Anupadhinaka means causes, or we can simply say karmas. Okay, whether Magga, because it says simply, that's why it can be taken in two ways. As we say that the Samanya Vajanan Sabha Sadharana. Okay, if we say simply general term, Samanya means common term, then it covers all the meaning. It includes all these. So also they are mentioned, commentator mentioned at the last sentence, last line of the paragraph number 1, page number 277. Tesu Magasa Anupadhinakato Votana Chaya, Desadi di Wadawa. Anupadhinakato Votha di Vadesu. Okay, Anupadhinakato Votha di. Because there we can, the meaning is, it can be implied that Magga Citta or Magga emerges from the Anupadhinaka, that is karma or causes. So if we say like that, if someone say like that, then how can we explain? Then commentator explained in the following 2 paragraphs. Okay. So yeah, in the second paragraph, Sodapati Magina hi Chattari Dedicata Sambyodani, Vijikeja Sagadandi, Panja Chedani Bahiyandi. So 4 Dedicata Sambyota Cheda and 1 Vijikeja Sagada Cheda. Altogether 5 Chedas are abandoned by the Sodapati Magga. He he is to elaborate. Okay, Sodapati Magina, he. So four jada which associate with around you, and also one jada which arise together with the doubt, skeptical doubt. So altogether 5 jadas are abandoned by the Sodapati Magga. Sodapati Maggina, Jidani, Bahiyandi, Dani, Rupan, Samotha Bindi. So you see there are 4 Dedikata Samyuddha Jeda, they belong to Akusala. Okay, Akusala Karma. 1 Vijikeja Sagata Jeda also belong to Akusala Karma. They are not Upadinaka, Nupadinaka Dhammas. They are not result but the causes. Dani, Rupan, Samotha Bindi. So these Jeda makes Rupa to rise, of course, to happen materiality. So Kama Samo. So if we look back, Abhidhamma Piṭaka Rupa chapter, then the third session, there is a Rupa Samodhana session. Okay, the causes, the rising of the materialities. Then they are mentioned the Chetas that can, okay, all karmas that can produce Rupa, materiality. Okay, then there you can be clear. Tani Rupa Samodha Bindi. That's why these 5 jeta cause to arise what? Rupa, materiality. Then Anubhadinaka Khando, Anubhadinaka Rupa Khando. So that Rupa is called what? Anubhadinaka Rupa Khanda. Okay? Because that Rupa produced by the karma. That's why we can simply say Anubhadinaka Rupa. Dani Jetani Vinyana Khando. So if we classify this as Jeta and Rupa, then you can find it, they are Rupa Khanda, and also Jetas are Vinyana Khanda. Dan Sambhyuddha Vedana Sanya Sankhara, they are Rupa Khanda. So Vedana Sanya Sankhara, which associate with the 4 Dedikata Sambhyuddha and Vijikeja Sagata Jeta, they will belong to what? 3 Arupa, 3 mental aggregate. Okay, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, like that. And then do you still remember that how many jeta associated with the Dedikata Sambhyuddha Jeta? So okay, so you can refresh the 4 among the 4 Dedikata Sambhyuddha Jeta. There are 2 Somanasa, 2 Ubeka, right? Okay, 2 Somanasa, 2 Ubeka. When there is a Somanasa pleasant feeling, then BD associate. When there is a Ubeka, BD will not associate. Okay, with so, and also since they belong to Loba Mula group, Loba group, that's why dosa, asa, dosa means hatred, and then asa, jealousy, envy, Majariya, asa, and Majariya, jealousy, envy, and then kogoja, restless. Kogoja means what? Remorse. Okay, or this is for dosa group Jitasika will not associate. So also in the Vijikeja Jitasika, so we associate only with the Vijikeja Jita, will not associate with the Dedikata Sambhyuddha. So like that also you can count how many Jitasika associate with the Dedikata Sambhyuddha. So among them you can find Vedana. Okay, sensation is there, and also perception is there. So these Vedana Sanya will be taken into their respective khanda group, Venakhanda and Sanyakhanda. Then the remaining Chittasika will be included under the Sankhara Khanda. So altogether 5 aggregates are there. Okay? So these 5 aggregates, Tata, they are in Saji Sodabanasa, Sodabadi Mego, Abhavito, Abhavesa. Okay, Abhavesa. So maybe it is a what? It is, the root is a boo. Is a not here in the verb. Abhavesa is a verb. So it, if you see the preface or preface before the bhavesa, then don't take it as a negative particle. Okay, take it what aorist, something like aorist. So abhavesa means happened, has happened. Something already has happened. So saji abhavesa, if it does not, if Sodapadi Mega hasn't happened, okay? Sodapanasa Sodapadi Mego, Abhavido means hasn't developed, okay? Sodapadi Mega is not yet developed. Okay? If Sodapadi Mega for the Sodapana Basin has not yet developed, then Dani Banjajidani, these 5 Jidas, Chasu Aramanesu, in the 6 objects, 6 objects, like sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and thought. So then these objects, Pariyuthanam Babu Neyo. So these 5 Jada will go, will reach to the transgression, to the violation. So maybe they come to be, they will be activated, something like a word. Priyothanam Babu Neyomi. They will be activated. So because they are not, there is no Sodapadi Mega. Sodapadi Mega is not yet developed or not yet attained. Then these Bhajida will be activated again. Then the Sodapadi Mego Pana, but Pana here means bad. Sodapadi Mego, the Sodapadi Mega, Nesam Priyuthana Pati Varaya Mano means Sodapadi Mego, Varaya Mano, Guru Mano. Okay, Varaya Mano, Guru Mano, they should be the same name. So Sodapadi Mega do what? Preventing, Varayame, Varedi. So prevent, prohibit. Varaya Mano, Varayama, prevent what? Priyuthana Bade, arising. Okay, arising. Obadi means happening. Priyuthana means what? Transgression. Nisam of these 5 Chitas. Together with that, they are meant the concomitants. So it means Sodapadi Mega, but luckily Sodapadi Mega arises. Then when the day Sodapadi Mega arises, it prevents these 5 Chitas not to transgress, not to be activated. Sedu Samugadam. Sedu Samugada. Sedu is something what? Sedu is something which bind. Okay, to bind. Taru is to bind. And sometimes we say what bridge is also called sedu. because it trying to connect with this bank and another bank of the river. So also here is a sedu is a what? It's a something Thai. It refers to kilesa, anusaya kilesa. That anusaya kilesa, latent tendency, latent development, they bind us in the round of a suffering. That's why anusaya kilesa here is called sedu. Sedu samogada, uproot. Samogada. Sedu samogada, kurumada, making these mental defilements uprooted. And then abbabu patika bhavam. Okay, abbabu patika bhavam. So bhava means the states. Upadika, you can divide ababa, upadika bhavam. Upadika means arising. Ababa, baba means worthy to arise. Ababa, upadika bhavam means unworthy, not worthy to arise. Okay, ababa, upadika bhavam, to the state of being not worthy to arise again. Kurumano having made or making. Anubadi nagado hotadi. Okay, Sodabadi mego hotadi. Anubadi from where emerge. Sodabadi mega emerges. Anubadi nagado where he emerge, where it emerged. It emerged from the Bodhigata Samyuddha Jeta, Vijigata Sagata Jeta, and also they have associated mental concomitants, and also the metas produced by these Jetas. So collectively they are called Anubhadinaka. Okay, so that it means, Nama means that in this way we can understand that it means Sodabadi Mega emerge from the Anubhadinaka. So which is the cause. Okay, the cause. And then let's go. Yes.
I'm not very clear, Sayadaw. Sayadaw, I have, okay, the first question is the word apavesa. So Sayadaw said that it is a verb. And so what tense is it, Sayadaw?
Abavesa, what tense? It may be what? Aorist or aorist tense, ajatani.
It's ending as etsa. Etsa.
Bonyajari. What dance? let me see.
Actually, I'm also thinking because it's the isa ending. How about
so is it
like how about it's like a Kaladipadi, Sayadaw?
Kaladipadi, conditioning.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that etsa.
No,
Kaladipati.
We have.
Sa sang su se satta sang sama. Satta sisu sa se sa we sen sa.
No, we have the isa. For example, we have the apajisa, pajisa, apajisansu, pajisansu, apajisata, pajisata, apajinsu.
Yeah, but it's long R. It's not short R.
I think short maybe sometimes you also have short R also. Let me check.
Short R is okay. Kabadi sa sansu se sata san sama. Sasa. Sasa is a what? Sasa sisu. Sase sawe saying samase. Well, Kaladipati also when we add the augment, okay, a augmented, a is augmented, right? In the tenses like what? Hayadani, Ajadani, Kaladipati. So in the three tenses, Hayadani, Ajadani, and then Kaladipati. In the three tenses, we can augment a in the beginning of the root or before the root.
Yeah,
So,
yes, that's that. We understand that. So that's the prefix. Yes, but I mean at the suffix. I mean the ending. So it's not apawi plus asa. So
no, may not be. But boo, the root is a boo.
Yeah, but I mean
What?
so the verb is pawi apawi. So apawi it can be the apawi is the what is achatani.
Yeah.
So it can it be apawi plus asa? Asa is the it's related to the sotapanasa.
So Sayadaw, we have the apavisa, pavisa, apavisa, pavisa, two kinds in the Kaladipati.
Kaladipati.
Yeah, in the Rupa Siddhi, Sutta number 475, it gives this example.
Yeah. Abhavisa.
Yes, apavisa, pavisa, apavisa, pavisa.
Now in short, both, right?
Yeah, they have both.
So how it happened? Though the E is also augmented, right?
Yes, they here and the I inserting I is very common. You see akarikarakama. That means I is inserted.
What about the E? With the E vowel with the what? Read. We.
Yes, that is also inserted. So I guess yes. My question is only the R at the end. Is it long or short?
Both alternative forms. Two alternative forms are there, right? According to Rupa Siddhi.
Yes.
The R and R possible.
Kachayana also, Sarah Kachayana also mentioned that.
Really? Kajayana, maybe I forgot.
Kajayana 422 or 22.
Yeah, 422, right.
422. Because long ago, some of the suttas I still remember, but some of the suttas I forget. But when we look back, it may clear again. Sutta number 42, right? 422, right?
Kajayana is 422 and Rupa Siddhi is 475.
Okay. So now I think it is clear. Both are and Aboisa or Aboisa, two alternative forms are there. And is it correct?
222.
422.
422. We don't have the short form in the 422.
In the Kajayana.
Yeah, 422. Kriya Dipaneti Te Kaladipati.
Oh, that is Kaladipati Vipati.
And then the example is Sojetang Yanang Alapisa Agachisa. It's long R, it's not short R.
Please, I would send it to the Bible. You see, Rupa Siddhi. Rupa Siddhi 475. They already give this example.
Yeah, Bible, please share in the Bible.
Already, sir.
Already.
And then also, so what does that sentence mean? Tata Sachi Sota Panasa Sota Patimako Abawito. Abhavesatani panchachitani chasu aramanesu pariyukthanang papuneyum. What does it mean, Sayadaw?
So if if a meditator is not yet developed until the attainment of the Sotapaddi Magga, these 5 jhana will be activated when they encounter with the objects. So it's
here,
a conditional tensely. Sachi is a conditional. Yeah.
yes.
So if meditator not yet attained until up to the Sotapaddi Magga, then this jhana will be active. Okay, then as a result, you will we will continue in the samsara.
So Sayadaw, the Sotapannassa Sotapattimaggo Abhavito. So Sotapattimaggo Abhavito, that is the Sotapattimagga that is not that hasn't been developed.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Sayadaw?
Yeah,
And
sure.
then that of the Sotapanna person. So the Sotapattimagga of the Sotapanna Pukkala.
So Abhavito, Abhavesa. So because the literal translation is that all the Sotapaddi Magga, all the Sotapanna base. Okay, because it is a genetic is indeed, but Abhavito. Okay, the Sotapaddi Magga. Here the translation is right. It's a little bit complicated. Sotapaddi Magga Abhavito. Okay, this word. Because Abhavida is the passive voice, right? Abhavida has not yet developed. Okay, passive voice has been. Okay. So passive voice, that's why the object should be placed with the nominated case ending, right? That's why Sotapaddi Magga. So it is actually object. The object is placed with a nominated case ending, but because the verb is a passive voice, that's why the doer, which is Sotapanna Bhasin, one who has attained a Sotapaddi Magga, Sotapanna Bhasin. So that word is placed with the either Chati Vibhadi or Dutiya
Tatiya Vibhadi. Tatiya
Vibhadi.
Vibhadi.
Tatiya Vibhadi, like that. Kamma.
So Sayadaw, I guess the question is about the word abhivesa. So that is not negative, as Sayadaw said.
Huh?
And then so here, what it means is that
Abhavesa.
yeah, abhavesa is not negative.
Yeah, not negative.
Yeah, it's okay. So what it means is that the Sotapatti Magga, which is not developed, then and that Sotapatti Magga of the Sotapanna Pukkala, and that Sotapatti Magga would become, which means it's happening. Right, because the abhavesa means it would become, it would be, it would exist. Then that Sotapatti Magga would exist. If that exists, then these 5 jhanas will take those.
Not that way.
Then how should we understand? So
Sachi Abhavesa, if it happens undeveloped, if it is undeveloped, Okay. If Sodapatti Magga is undeveloped, okay, if Sodapatti Magga or the Sodapanna Bhasin is undeveloped,
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
okay, then these five jeta will come to be activated.
I see. I see. Got it. Okay. So the Abba Vito is the complement of that Bu.
Yeah.
Verb. It's not the subject. It's not the object. It's not the adjective of the Sotapatti Magga.
Yeah.
I see.
Just a compliment.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Yes, Yanika, please.
Yes, Sarah. It just from my observation regarding the verb tense, Sarah, I just want to make sure if my observation is correct. Like I'm looking at the summary of verb meanings. These is listing different tense, verb tense. So it take example like the karoti, right? So it's a karoti, kariyati, kareti, karotu, akasi. And then to the future active is a karisati, future passive is karisyasati, and optative is kareya. But then to the conditional is a akariyasa. So from my observation, and they Sarah, so I guess normal as a normal verb tense, everything seemed to be okay. But when it comes to conditional tense, then it add an at in front of the verb. Is that correct?
If it is a conditional,
yes, then usually that verb will be added with the at in front of the verb.
Yeah. Augmented.
Yes, something like that. So this is one of the example. I also have seen many other example also. When it comes to the conditional tense, then it put the at in front of the verb. Like this abavisa. Like that.
Then this point also we have to pay attention. So the usage, okay, usage of the form. So which form is the use? Verb form we have a two alternative or four, or maybe without a, or we may have it. But we as like a what? Kalaripati sa sansu se satha sansama. Satha sisu, something like that, we may have it. But sometimes without augmentation, sometimes with the augmentation. That one of the case for the one of the case or condition to add in the before the verb is before the root is what the condition there. So we can know that we may have some other conditions. Okay, for that.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
so one of the point is noteworthy. Thank you. So this one is okay, right? So with this paragraph, a commentator want to mention that so Sodapatti Magga emerge from the causes, okay, from the karma. Okay, Dirida Sambyuda, Vijaya Sagata Cheta, they are Agusala karma. So by the attainment of a Sodapatti Magga, these karmas are already cut off. So that's why Anubhadi Nagato Votati. So it emerged from the Anubhadi Naga. So and also commentator continue to say about the Sakadagami Magga and the following paragraphs. Sagadagami Magina, Chadari, Dedicata Wibiyudani, Dwe Domnasa Sagadani, Di Olariga, Kamaraga, Yabada Wasina, Cha Chedani Bahi Andi. Okay. So 6 chedas are abundant. So what are the 6 chedas? 6 chedas are 6 consciousness are abundant by the Sodapat Sagadagami Maga. They are 4 Dedicata Vibhyuta, and then 3 Domanasa Sagata, 2 Dosamula chedas. Okay, 2 chedas which are right together with the evil, the dominasa. So by me, the word is here, Olarika, Kama Raga, Yabada Wasina. The Olarika. Olarika means gross. Kama Raga, lustful desire, sensual desire, and also Yabada, evil. Wasina means by means of. So there, if we say like that, if we look at as it is, maybe the word may not be clear. So that's why it is understood to do at. But what dani? So suppose Olariga, Kamaraga, Vyavada was saying na Bawadani. Bawadani means happening, Chache Dani, Sik Cheda. Okay, 6 chedas which are happening by means of or as gross kamaraga, gross sensual desire, and also gross evil. So they are abundant. So then with the anagami mega, find the anagami mega. Anagami mega na anu sagada kamaraga vyavada wasena tani ewa. So only do these is sit jeda, cha jedani bahiyandi. So these sit jedas are abandoned by the anagami mega. So these sit jeda maybe has a 2 different level. Their potentiality is a 2 level. One is a gross level, another is a subtle level. So grosser level has been abandoned by the Sodapati Mega. So, but the subtle level of these sense desire and also evil are abandoned by the Anagami Mega. So they are also belong to Anubhadi Nega, okay, Kama, Agusala Kama. So Arhata Magina. So by means of the Radha Mega or by the Radha Mega. Chatari Dedicata Vibhyudani, Odacha Sagadan Jati, Panja Agusala Chetani Bahiyandi. So 5 Agusala Chetas are abandoned by the Radha Mega. They are 4 Dedicata Vibhyuda Cheta, which dissociated from the wrong view, but associated with the Mana, conceit. And also 1 Odacha Sagata Cheta. Cheta which associated with the restlessness, okay, restlessness, wavering mind. So these 5 chetas are abandoned by the Radha Mega. So they also belong to Kama, okay. But the Kama, Odaja Kama cannot produce because it is wavering. Even the Odaja Cheta cannot produce. It's a result. But as a Kama, it can produce. Tata produce rupa. Tata saji te san ariyana te mega abhavida asu. Here also you see the word asu is there. The bigger plural form. Okay, over there is a sa. Okay, but here over there Sodapati mega. Now with the singular form. But here the Sagadagami mega, Anagami mega, Radha mega, three megas are collectively mentioned here. So these are Riya Maganan, De Mega, Asu, Asaji Asu, Abhavida. If these are three noble paths are undeveloped, then Dani Jedani, these Jeda that has been mentioned, they were come to be activated. So when they encounter with the six objects, Chajedan, Chasu, Adamanesu, Priyodhanam, Babuneyo, they will be activated. But Debana, Desamaga, Priyodhana, Pade, Warayama. But these mega, these three higher megas, Sadagami, Nagami, Mega, Radha Mega, so prevent the rising or violation of these Jeda. Sedu Samogadam Kurumana Ababu Padiga Bhavan Kurumana, as explained before. So making to uproot the time of the defilements, and also making the state of a being unworthy to rise again. Then these mega jeta and three higher mega jetas, old handy emerge from the Anubhadanaka door. So it means Nama means it means. So that with the up to this, Vanava Buddha Gosa want to explain that the mega emerge from the Anubhadanaka. Okay, Anubhadanaka, which means the causes, karma. Okay, which mega emerge not only from the Upadinaka but also Anubhadanaka. So with the following on the page number 278, there are what 1.4 paragraphs are giving. So respectively explaining about the each mega, how each mega emerge from the Upadinaka. Previously, it explained about the emergence of the mega from the Anubhadanaka karma causes. So here Upadinaka do Utana Chaya Desadidi Wodowa. So if we say generally or common in a common way that mega emerge from the Sankara, then we can say it implies that it emerged from the Upadinaka as well as the Anubhadanaka. So that is Chaya is like that. My translation mentioned what the shadow. Yeah. The shade meaning. We can say shadow meaning or shade meaning. The possible meaning. So the Upadinaka do Uta di tipi what is who. So some people said it mega emerge from the Upadinaka also. So here explanation. He is a waiter me to elaborate. Saji Sodabanaza Sodabadi Mego Abawito Abawisa the same bedam. Saji Abawisa. If Sodabadi Mega or the Sodabanabazi is not yet or undeveloped. Tapitawa Sadabawi, leaving aside the seven existences. Anamadegi Sansara Wati in the round of suffering, which has a unknown beginning, which is with the unknown beginning, Anamadegi. Upadinaka Bhawadam. Okay, Bhavada means rising up. Upadinaka. Upadinaka means Vipaka Cheta. Logiya Vipaka. Logiya Vipaka Cheta. Something like eye, ear, nose, and something like that. They are the result of a Logi. Yes, Nyanika.
Sayadaw, did you say the meaning of the word Uttanachaya means possible meaning?
Chaya means a shadow. Okay. Chaya is a shadow. So because the previously also I explained that mega emerge, mega otadi, nimedado otadi, something like that. Mega nimedado otadi, very common general way. Mega otadi emerge from nimeda. Nimeda means rupa vedana sanya sankhara vijnana, 5 aggregate. So that is a very general meaning. Okay, when we say like this, generally, the 8 covers both upadinaka and anupadinaka. So it has a 2 meaning. It bears 2 meaning. So that sort of thing is called chaya. So okay, chaya is like that. Odhana chaya means the shadow of emergence from the upadinaka, desati apiya. Okay.
So the shadow. So how do we understand it? If we say the shadow of the
shadow is the right translation is a shadow, but here it would be better to say denotation or connotation. Connotation, something like.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Idea suggested by the word in addition to this main meaning. The connotation, yeah, you had the word CONNODATION, connotation. I will type it. This word is more grammatical, but the CONNO. Okay. There's apart from the main idea, so then there is another idea, another meaning.
So Sarah, I think regarding the connotation, we have another Pali term for this. Adi Beya or Adi something.
That is the right Adhibhayata, something like that we would say.
Yeah, except the Adi Beya, we have another Adi something is a connotation, the translation.
Saddhata and Adhibhayata, they use the grammatical term. Okay,
Yeah.
grammatical term is that. But here we are not saying that meaning of the word, but the meaning of the specific word. Okay, but here if we say very generally, for example, suppose if I say, oh, students come, so all the students will come because the term student covers all people, regardless of a male or female, right? So in this word, the one shadow appear that all female students are also, or lady students are also need to come. Okay, so that shadow, that shade appear in the word. Okay, so that is a kind of a literature, right? So in the literature, so we will encounter like that many things. So, but in the Pali commentary writing, they use it like this. This kind of usage as a what, a chaya. There is a chaya. Chaya Desati. Okay, Chaya Desati is a very common use in the commentary. When we especially we make a debate, okay, when we are making a debate or argument, then if we say something we have to be very specific. If we say something in general, then he will pick up this point because of my word. Okay, my word has a two meaning or more meaning to be interpreted. More, so that's why that is called Chaya. So Chaya Desati is also very interesting word. The word to be very interesting. Commentator use when he encounter such a was which bear maybe shape meanings. So better say shape meaning also there. And maybe we can find a very more proper words for this word, Chaya Desati. Okay. Nanika, I still see your hand.
Oh, sorry, I need to lower it down. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay. Okay. Chaya Desati. No? Chaya Desati also. Maybe you also find something with proper in English word or saying. So because there is such an implied meaning, then commentator continue to say that mega not only emerge from the anupadinaka dhamma, but also emerge from the upadinaka. Okay. So Sodapati mega, if Sodapati mega is not yet developed, then he will continue what? So not he, Upadinaka Jita, okay, Upadinaka Jita will rise, okay, in the whatever, in the round of a suffering, okay, in the round of a suffering. Kasama, why? Tasa Bhavadiya Heduna Atidaya, because of Atidaya means reason, because of having Hedu, because the causes are there. The causes to rise or causes to happen are there. So what are the causes? Tini Sayojanani. So three factors. Okay, three factors. Then these three factors refers to Deiti Sanyojana, Silapada Brahmasa Sanyojana, and the Vijikaja Sanyojana. Okay. So Tini Sanyojana refer to among the Tin Sanyojana in the Abhidhamma method, Deiti, Silapada Brahmasa, and then Vijikaja. And also Data Nusaya and Vijikaja Nusaya, latent. So Deiti, latent tendency or latent, which are remaining latent in our heart or hidden Deity, wrong view, and also Vijikaja, skeptical doubt. Then these altogether, ime panja kilese, these are 5 kilesa. Okay. But pana here means but. But these 5 kilesa, defilements. Sodapati mego obaja mano wa samogha deity. Only when Sodapati mega arises, these kilesa are removed. Samogha deity. Samogha deity. Cause to be removed. Okay. Cause to be removed. Idhani now, Kudo, Sodabanasa, Kudo and Bhavadesati, we have to join together. Sodabanasa, for the Sodabana Baze, Sadabhuit Bedoa, living inside the 5 and 7 existences, anamataki sansara vati, in the round of suffering, which is with the unknown beginning, Upadinaka Bhawadam, arising of the Upadinaka, how will have been. Kudo Bhawadesati. Okay, because of the, now, Swadapati Mega already attained, but not more than only 7 lives to go, but more than 7 lives to rise Upadinaka Dhammas for more than 7 lives, 7 existences. How can it be happen? How can it be happen? So like that. A1 Sodapati Mego Upadinaka Bhawadam Abhawadam Kurumano Bhawadam Abhawadam Kurumano Upadinaka Do Hotadina. Thus Sodapati Mega emerge from Upadinaka, which is a karma, which is a result. Okay, resulted. Kurumano making Abhawadam not to rise. Upadinaka Bodham, the rising of Upadinaka. So that is Gama Jara Vipaka, it results in consciousness and Jidas and Chidasikas and Rupa. So by the attainment of a Sodapati Maga, it cut off the rising of the Kamajara Vipaka Jeda, Logia Vipaka Jedas. Not to rise more than, it means to make a limit. Okay, you are allowed to rise only for 7 lives, not more than that, for the Sodapati Maga. So there are also some of the, regarding the 7 existences, also there is an interesting point. So in the sub-commentary, they are mentioned, but the 7 existences refer to only in the sensual sphere. Okay, only in the sensual sphere. So in the sensual sphere, karma existence, maybe the Sodapanna person, he may born one day in the karma plane and as a human being, and then next time he go to the Deva abode, then there may continue for 7 existences. But if he after the boy, suppose this life he remain as a human being, and then next life he go to the Deva or okay, as a Saga or king of a Deva, something like that. And then maybe if he dying from there and then born in the Rupa existence, so he may continue many existences, not more than 7 existences there. So according to Sa commentary, 7 existence is what refer to the sensual sphere, but not to the Brahma planes. So in the Brahma plane, he may continue many more existences. So Parisambhida Magga Athakatha also. So in the Parisambhida Magga also there are these Ariya noble persons are classified in the greater detail. So that in the Parisambhida Magga Athakatha also mentioned the same idea. So limitation of the 7 existence is only for the karma sensual sphere. So 9:38. So time is up. Thank you for listening, and I will continue on Wednesday.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Buddha Sasana Jiran Daytadu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Daytadu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Daytadu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Thank you so much,
Sadhu,
Sarabhya.
sadhu, Sayadaw.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Good night, Sayadaw.
Good night.